ఇట్లా పెట్టమ్మా, కింద పెట్టి చూడు ఒకసారి, కొంచెం డౌన్. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard privacy and abide community guidelines. కూర్చోమ్మా. చలో స్ట్రేట్ పెడతావా? పెట్టేసి నేను కనిపించచ్చు. హలో, రెండు కెమెరా బయటకు రావాలి. కెమెరా అట్లా కదా, ఇది ఉందా? అది ఇట్లనే పెట్టు. ఫస్ట్ ఇది ఇప్పుడు పెట్టు. ఇదేనా? ఫైవ్ వర్టికల్ స్ట్రీమా? Welcome to live. Welcome children, and Grand Test 2 syllabus. We'll discuss in brief Grand Test 2 syllabus. Grand Test 2 syllabus ni manam koncham brief ga discuss cheddamo. So the Grand Test 2 syllabus enti? So Grand Test 2 syllabus. So what is the syllabus? First, quadratic equation. No problem. Quadratic equation. So first chapter. Second chapter వచ్చేసి మనకి progressions. Third chapter వచ్చేసి మనకి tangents and secants. కనిపిస్తున్నాయా? ఫోర్త్ చాప్టర్ వచ్చేసి ఓకే కోఆర్డినేట్ జియోమెట్రీ. ఫిఫ్త్ చాప్టర్ వచ్చేసి ప్రాబబిలిటీ. ఫిఫ్త్ చాప్టర్ వచ్చేసి మనకి ప్రాబబిలిటీ. సిక్స్త్ చాప్టర్ వచ్చేసి మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ మోడలింగ్. మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ మోడలింగ్. మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ modeling. Okay, this is granted to Telangana State, Nizamabad district syllabus. So first we'll discuss about quadratic equation. What are the objectives from the quadratic equation? అంటే quadratic equation లో ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఏ ఫార్ములా బేస్ తో మనకి క్వశ్చన్స్ వస్తాయి అనేది చూద్దాము. తర్వాత ప్రోగ్రెషన్స్ చూద్దాము. తర్వాత కోఆర్డినేట్ జియోమెట్రీ చూద్దాము. టాంజెంట్స్ అండ్ సీక్వెన్స్, ప్రాబబిలిటీ, మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ మోడలింగ్. సో ఇప్పుడు నేను మీకు క్వాడ్రాటిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ చెప్తాను. ఫస్ట్ మనకి క్వాడ్రాటిక్ ఈక్వేషన్స్. సో ఫస్ట్ quadratic equation. A quadratic equation నేను QE అని రాస్తాను షార్ట్ ఫామ్ లో. I will write in the form of QE. Now the quadratic equation, first ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is called as general form of quadratic equation. It is called as general form of quadratic equation, where a is a coefficient of x square, b is a coefficient of x, c is a constant number. So every quadratic, it is a second degree quadratic equation. This is called as second degree quadratic equation. Second degree quadratic equation. Okay. So first దీంట్లో every quadratic equation it has the two roots. The roots of quadratic equation, alpha comma beta. Let the roots of quadratic equation alpha comma beta. So then we have, you know, that nature of roots. I am writing it here. ఫస్ట్ మనకి ఆల్ఫా కామా బీటా అనేవి రూట్స్ అయితే నేచర్ ఆఫ్ రూట్స్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ మనకి. నేచర్ ఆఫ్ రూట్స్ డిస్క్రిమినెంట్ డెల్టా ఇస్ ఈక్వల్స్ b స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 4ac. వి యూజ్ దిస్ ఫార్ములా. ఈ ఫార్ములా యూజ్ చేసి నేచర్ ఆఫ్ ది రూట్స్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తాము. సో డెల్టా ఇస్ ఈక్వల్, ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ డెల్టా ఇస్ b స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 4ac అనేది మనకి 0 అయితే రూట్స్ ఆర్ ఓకే. యాక్చువల్లీ దిస్ ద quadratic, amma it is a quadratic equation. So the quadratic equation general form is ax square plus bx plus c. Every quadratic equation it has the two roots alpha comma beta. Nature of first question they may ask you nature of roots. Nature of roots, to find the formula delta is equals b square minus 4ac. If the value of delta is equals b square minus 4ac is 0, then the roots are real and equal. Roots are real and equal. Here you write real and equal. And if delta value b square minus 4ac value is less than 0, means negative value. When you get negative value, roots are imaginary. And delta value greater than 0. Delta value means what? The b square minus 4ac value is greater than 0. Then the roots are rational. Based on this, you may get one gunshot question. They'll ask you the question, find what is the nature of roots. We have this formula, b square minus 4ac equal to b square minus 4ac is the formula. With this formula, we find out nature of roots of the given quadratic equation. And one more formula, we have another formula. If alpha comma beta are the roots of quadratic equation. Are the roots of quadratic equation. If alpha comma beta are the roots of quadratic equation, then what is quadratic equation? What is quadratic equation? It's a compulsory gunshot question. If alpha comma beta are the roots of quadratic equation, then what is a quadratic equation? We have a formula x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta equal to 0. We use this formula to find out a quadratic equation when the roots they have given. When alpha comma beta roots they have given, when they ask you to find the quadratic equation, we use this formula x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta equals to 0. Based on this formula, you will get one question and one more formula. So one more formula. What actually here, find sum of roots. Find sum of roots and product of roots. Sum of roots and product of roots. It's a very important question. What is that? Sum of roots. If ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. If it is a quadratic equation, then sum of roots alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a. Product of roots alpha into beta is equals to c by a. So if ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, if it is a quadratic equation, QE stands for quadratic equation, then the sum of roots alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a, and product of roots alpha into beta equals to c by a. Based on this formula, you will get one question. Just you go through that formulas, and based on these formulas, you will get a question. And next, one more formula I am writing here. The formula is, see, if ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, then find the roots of quadratic equation. Find the roots of quadratic equation QE. QE stands quadratic equation. We use this formula alpha comma beta, which is equals to minus b. Alpha comma beta equals to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is what very important formula. What actually to find the roots of the quadratic equation. To find the roots of the quadratic equation, we use minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Note it down. See all the formulas I am giving. First formula, second formula, third formula is completed. Next we are having what actually degree of polynomial is very important. Degree of polynomial is important. Say for example, here if f of x is equals ax power n plus bx power n minus 1 plus cx power n minus 2 so on. So then here highest power is this one. The highest power of the polynomial. The highest power of the polynomial is called as degree of f of x. Means what? Degree of polynomial. Degree of polynomial means degree of f of x is equals n. So they will ask you that, for example, 3x power 4 plus 4x power 3 plus 3x power 2, 2x power n plus 1. What is the degree? So the highest exponent of variable. What is the highest exponent? 4 is the highest exponent. So that degree is called as 4. So that degree is called as 4. Here the degree of this polynomial is 4. You must remember. And next, you remember this formula, nature of the roots. Once again, I am repeating. Nature of roots. Nature of roots. Nature of roots. We find the formula delta is equals b square minus 4ac. B square minus 4ac. We use this formula to find the nature. If b square minus 4ac is equals to 0, if it equals to 0, then the roots are real and equal. Then the roots are real and equal. If b square minus 4ac value, negative value, like negative. Negative means what? Less than 0. So then roots are imaginary. Roots are imaginary. If a b square minus 4ac value is a positive, positive means what? Greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then the roots are rational. Roots are rational. Roots are rational. Okay. So these all are what actually the formulas. Whole chapter depends upon these formulas only. Whole chapter depends upon these formulas. Whenever the question has come, you must think which formula is suitable for this question. Whenever the question has come, you need to think. First, you read the question carefully. First you read question carefully and notice that which formula is suitable for this. Okay then. And one more we are having. Okay. So the next, after explanation of the formulas, I'll give you gunshot questions. I'll give you the gunshot questions which are exactly we may get in the examination. So first, progressions. It's a very dead easy chapter. Very dead easy chapter. Progressions. So, progression, you need to remember. What is the progression? It is a sequence of numbers. Progression nothing but a sequence of numbers. A sequence of numbers. A sequence of numbers is called a progression. There are different type of sequence. First sequence, difference is same. In a sequence, difference is same. So some sequences, ratio is the same. Ratio is same. You remember sequences are two types, ma. One sequence, difference is same, and another sequence, ratio is same. So, for example, here I'll write here 2 comma. Here I'm writing. Generally, first progression deals about of sequence of numbers. There are two types of sequence of numbers. One sequence difference is same, the another sequence ratio is same. So here 2 comma 4 comma 6 comma 8 so on. You see that except first number 4 minus 2 is 2. Difference of any two consecutive numbers like 6 minus 4 2, 8 minus 6 2. So in this sequence difference is same except first number, any two consecutive numbers difference is same. And here you see 2 comma, here I am writing my sketches. From tomorrow I am changing the board mark. Today I so regret that the board is not proper. Even I bought a new sketches. Even all the new sketches are not working proper. That is what I am so regret. The shop wala is cheated me. Even I bought a new sketches though they are not working. So that is what fully disgusted. So now the ratio. Here I am showing the difference. 2 comma 4 comma 8 comma 16 comma so on. Except first number. Now you find this ratio 4 by 2. This is 2. Now 8 by 4. This is 2. 16 by 8. This is 2. So here in this sequence, the ratio is same. In this sequence, difference is same. So here, a sequence where the difference is same is called as arithmetic progression AP. A sequence where the difference is same, that is called AP arithmetic progression.
Sir, say tomorrow's important questions.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Ma. Just in brief, I'll explain you. I'll tell you the tomorrow's important question. So now this is called geometric progression. So directly I'll give you in detail, but some formulas you need to before going to progression. There are two formulas, Ma. 4 formulas you write down progression. See, this formula is also important part for you whenever the question has come. You need to think and which formula is applicable. Mathematics is not much difficult, but you need to read the question carefully and which formula is suitable to apply that is important. So whole entire progression we have only 4 formulas. Entire progression we have a 4 formulas. One is a general form of arithmetic progression that you need to remember. General form of arithmetic progression. Okay. The general form of arithmetic progression a comma a plus d comma a plus 2d so on a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the general form of arithmetic progression. So where a is called first term, and d is called the common difference. A is called first term, d is called the common difference CD, and this is it is very important what actually the formula. What is the nth term of AP? Nth term of AP is an important question. Nth term is what actually? Tn is equals a plus n minus 1 into d. It is what nth term. Based on this you will get one question. Next, sum of n terms. Just I'll explain you in brief the formula is sum of n terms ma. Snth is equals
Sir, can't see, sir. You are black or not?
yeah, sum of n terms Snth is equals what actually? Okay, so here n by 2 into what actually? Here a plus n minus 1 into d. It is a formula. 2a plus n by 2 into a plus n minus 1 into d. It's a sum of n terms ma. And next, geometric progression. In geometric progression we have one question. What is that? What is the nth term? ar square so on a r to the power of n minus 1. This is called as the general terms of geometric progression. This last term a is a into r power n minus 1. This is called nth term formula. So based on this nth term you will get lot of questions. And you have one more question, a gunshot question I am telling you. Sum of n terms, sum of squares of n terms, this is very important. You remember that sigma n, sum of n terms, n into n plus sum of n natural number, n into n plus 1 by 2. This is called sum of n terms. This formula is very important, Amma. You will get sum of n terms. It is a gunshot question. And sum of squares of n natural number. This is sum of n natural number. This is sum of squares of n natural numbers. N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 upon 6. This formula is important. And sum of cubes of n natural number. Sum of cubes of n natural number. Sigma n cube n square into n plus 1 whole square upon 4. Now these 4 are gunshot questions. Sum of n terms, sum of squares of n natural number, sum of squares of n, sum of cubes of n natural number. You will get one question based on this. See, gunshot questions, whatever I give based on this formula, they are going to solve with this formulas only. And next we'll go for the questions I'll give you here. Yeah, wait. Yes, you must remember, recapitulate. So today I'm giving you a gunshot question from progressions. So the first gunshot question is, you are more eager to know the question. The first and foremost gunshot question, which is so the first gunshot question, okay, this is a very important question from progression. Okay, k plus 2 comma 4k minus 6 comma 3k minus 2, k plus 2, 4k minus 6 comma 3k minus 2, so on are in AP. Find the k value. Find the k value. K plus 2 comma k plus 2 comma 4k minus 6 comma 3k minus 2, so on are in AP. Find the k value. Find the k value. This is gunshot question. You see tomorrow it expect in your hello. నేను ఆన్లైన్లో తీసుకుంటున్నా చెప్పు.
हेलो सर बोल के डाल रहे ना
हेलो सर कोई क्यों
Okay. Hello. I am here only. I'll explain you better. Wait. K plus 2 comma 4k minus 6 comma 3k minus 2, so on are in AP. Find the k value. This is important question, gunshot question. So you want explanation? Say, if you want explanation, give a response. See, actually, I'm unable to see, bulk messages are getting better. I'm unable to see, but go through that. Yes, you want explanation? I'll explain you. See, from tomorrow, I'm changing this green board. I'm whiteboard turning into green board, and next question. आपके फ्रेंड के स्केच लेके आओ ना ब्लैक का. So this is a first term T1. There is the first term T1. This is T1, T2, T3. So you write down this is in AP T2 minus T1. You ask him to get the sketch. T2 minus T1 equals to T3 minus T2 in AP. So here T2 is what actually 4k minus 6 minus k plus 2, which is equals to 3k minus 2 minus 4k minus 6. Okay. Wait, you carry and I'll explain you. I send a person to bring what I sketch. Until then, you write the question. So the second gunshot question. This is k plus 2, 4k minus 6, 3k minus 2, so on are in AP. Find the value of k. This is the first gunshot question, Amma. And next second gunshot question I'll give you. That is second 105. You write down 105 comma 110 comma 115 so on 995. Form an AP. Okay. Okay. Form an AP. Okay, then find the n terms. This is gunshot question. See, first this 2-mark gunshot question. This is 6-mark gunshot question. 105 comma 110 comma 115 comma so on 995. Form an AP. Find n terms. Second gunshot question, and next wait for third gunshot question. Next gunshot question. Next, if A is equals minus 2, B is equals 5, find Sn is equals 568. If A is equals minus 2, D is equals to 5, Sn is equals 568, find n value. Find n value. This is the next gunshot question. Last but not least, tomorrow you are getting this question. Don't reveal anywhere. Before reveal this question, once all of you like,
and we will to see that.
yeah, ma, wait. I sent a person to bring. I sent a person to bring.
7B.
Hey, could you go now once?
Unable to see.
Yes, ma. Wait.
Unable to see.
Yeah. You all are waiting for next gunshot question. The next gunshot question, which is okay. Write down 7 comma 77 comma 7 so on. You copy the question. 7 comma 77 comma 777 so on n terms. Find sum of n natural numbers. Find sum of n natural numbers. Your friend is not available.
इसमें क्या होता है?
That fellow cheated us. I bought 4 new one. No, nothing is working. You asked, children, could you give me 5 minutes? I'll get a new one because the 4 are not working. Orally mathematics I can't teach you. I'll join with you in a 3 or 4 minutes after. I'll give you a gunshot question from each chapter. Just more 20 minutes I'll take, not more than that. So I committed you to give you some important formulas and important questions I'll give you. Let me get, because 4 I bought new. This shopkeeper was cheated me. I'll go and shout on him. I'll get a new one. Please, sorry for inconvenience. I'll come back in 3 or 4 minutes nearby here only that shop. I'll get a new one, which working one, and it may satisfy you. Orally I can't able to, I am not satisfied you by orally saying, but surely I'll give you gunshot question from all the 5 chapters which are going to be appeared tomorrow's exam. See, like, subscribe, and sorry, and this is what boosts me to further classes to continue, which boost up your examination marks. Okay beta, I'll come back in 5 minutes.
ये बंद कर दीजिए।
ఎంతమంది వచ్చారు? మంది ఇక్కడ ఉంటాను.
कट कर दीजिए सर।
ఎస్ ఇదేనా